This is my spring empties video. I wanted to get this up before summer officially starts. I'm gonna speed through this and just do some small reviews on a few of the products. I used up my hand cream. This is good. I prefer the Gold Bond Crepe Erase, I think it's called, but this was okay. Secret Outlast travel size. I like the invisible solid because it goes on dry. This did prevent sweat, so I would repurchase this product. I used up a Dial bar soap. I really like the gold bar. It just makes me feel clean. I used the Palmer's body oil. I like the way this feels. I'm not a fan of the scent, but it's not overwhelming, so I would repurchase this. The Jergens Natural Glow. This is in shower, so if you're not a fan of sunless tanning, this is a great product. It doesn't add as much color as sunless tanner, but it gives you a little glow. Jergens Instant Sun is my favorite sunless tanner because it goes on evenly and it's inexpensive. It dries fast, so definitely recommend this if you're looking for a good budget-friendly sunless tanner. I like these. They help even my skin texture, so would repurchase, but I'm trying some other exfoliating pads at the moment, but I do like Rock. This sunscreen I didn't really like. I didn't like the feel of it. It felt really greasy. It had a weird texture, so I would not repurchase this particular sunscreen. I used up 3 toothpaste. I like the sensitivity or gum health. The gum health has really helped to reverse my gingivitis, so I definitely recommend this toothpaste if you have gum issues. I don't really like this because I don't see a difference. It doesn't seem to make my teeth any whiter, so I wouldn't repurchase it. I use this because I do have eczema flare-ups. This did help a lot with itchiness, and I would repurchase this again, definitely. I've been using this consistently for several months, morning and night, on my smile lines, and I've noticed a slight difference, nothing huge, but I'll continue to use it because I do think it is working. I do like this eye gel. It's not heavy or greasy, and I like the pump. It does seem to help with puffiness, and it adds a lot of hydration. It's great for prep before your concealer. It's just a basic hand soap. I'm trying to move to refillable containers, so I won't have as many of these in the future, but it's fine. I got it at the Dollar Tree. It smells nice. Used up the Pantene Smooth and Sleek. I really like this line, but I'm not really picky about conditioner. Right now I'm using Tresemme. I don't notice any difference between the two, just as long as it makes my hair a little smoother. I like this sunscreen because it's not greasy and it doesn't have a smell. So if you really hate the smell of sunscreen or the feel of it, I recommend this one because it's just like you're applying a lotion. Glide floss. This is the only one that will fit between my back teeth that are super crowded, so I'll always repurchase the Glide from Oral-B. My Essence Lash Princess Waterproof is a must-have. I will always have one of these going. It just makes my lashes look so long and voluminous without a lot of effort. So a definite favorite. I finished this hand cream. Not a huge fan of the Bath & Body Works hand creams, but there's a hair on it. They're good for like putting in a small bag or drawer, and that's why I buy them, but they're not the most hydrating. They smell good though. I finished the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It was in my project pan for this year, and I do have a couple of backups because I like this concealer a lot. I just wanted to get finished with one of them because I didn't want any to go bad, but I really do like this concealer. I really liked this foundation. It is easy to apply. It goes on really smoothly, and it gives a nice smooth look to the skin, and it's not too light of a coverage, but it's also not super heavy. It's just right, and I would definitely repurchase this. This was one of my favorite foundations this year so far. Lastly, I finished the Joe Malone with sage and sea salt sample. I wouldn't repurchase this. I wouldn't purchase the full size because it's weak. It's not long lasting. The throw is not great. I like the scent, but it's nothing special. In my opinion, not worth the investment of a full size bottle. So I'm glad I tried it though. And that concludes all of my spring empties. I think that's 22 products total.